own project, right? That I'm a part of. That if you're going to be a crypto dev, you have a responsibility and you have to do it right. And Lilly did not do it right, in my opinion. There was dev negligence and people lost money. And absolutely, I was on that team. And absolutely, I was talking favorably about Lilly. Um, and that's what I believe it was. I don't believe it was a rug. Um, in response to old guy David 2022, my apologies, man, that I'm not familiar with your content or any of it before. It's nothing personal. I'm truly not really familiar with any content on YouTube and stuff like that. I've always been one to steer clear of it. And, I literally try to avoid those influences and just make my own. Um, and I will think that you're gonna. So I heard you say you're gonna make a post one. I think you're gonna eventually end up making a post one because I think there's going to be more changes that I know that are coming to Lilly, and they're going to set everything right. And there's no rug pull, but man, there's also no innocence. There was dev negligence. So I think rather than rambling off any further, I think I've made my point of what I saw, and then I'll just open myself up to any questions of any details or any parts of anything.
Del, thank you for coming on here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and I can hear you clear.
All right, perfect. So are you open? And also I see Lily's in the room. Does Lilly want to come up at all?
Let him up. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay. So do you mind if we rechange the panel up here a little bit and allow for you and Lilly to maybe answer some questions from some of the
I've just sent a request for Lilly to come up.
Drop me down, Malcolm, please.
Yeah, guys.
Okay.
I don't, guys. Real quick, I don't know if you see Rise Up in the room, but I would really appreciate if he came up.
Yeah, I see it. We'll get him up
sir,
here.
that would be good.
I would appreciate if Rise Up, maybe Shaka and Jonathan, if they're willing to come up.
Yes,
I've tried to send Shaka and Jonathan messages, but if you guys can drop down whoever doesn't need to be here and let the other guys in, please.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, West Coast Coke Zero.
Again, guys, please, Del doesn't need to be here, right? So let's ask him the real questions, the right questions, but let's do it tactfully in a respectful way, so we get the most out of this time together, and nobody feels like we're shoving him down the throat. Please just be respectful, but be real.
So just some patience as we move the room around.
You guys see Rise Up? I don't see him.
I don't see him just yet.
All right. He said he's in here. There's probably so many people in here. Twitter's glitching out.
I see Lily's in here, and I know everyone's dying to hear from them. And I do know that I expect that's Brad, and I do know that Brad's gonna step up and he's gonna speak for himself. I didn't coordinate it or anything like that, but I'm just guessing, but I would imagine that he would.
I've tried to sell Lilly Finance an invitation to speak. Empress, Malcolm, if you can help get them up here just to organize the room, like Del said, and we can get the most out of this time together.
Yeah, I just sent an invite as well.
I do know that that I will say that while there was negligence, and I'm of the opinion that that's not okay or excusable. I was part of that team, and I know that team, and I know that there was no malintent. And I've heard, I saw in the community, a lot of people saying rug pull, and that it was Lilly who dumped on people, and the team skated away with a bunch of cash. And I'm of the opinion that that's absolutely not the case.
Hey, Del.
I'm just being real.
Is that Brad that's requesting? Well, you can't see that he's requesting, but would Brad be on another account other than Lilly?
No. It would be Lilly. I know Brad's other account, and that's not it.
Okay. Yeah, no, there's only Brad's with his face on it with the Lilly background, and then there's Lily, and I see Lily in here, so I know that's Brad. It's
Lily,
got
Yes.
to be.
Brad, could you
Got to
please
be.
ask, request to speak, and we'll approve you. We're trying to do it multiple times.
Also, Cytomaxi, is she or he going to speak?
I'm here.
Lotus,
Okay.
yes. Hi, Lotus.
Yo,
Hey,
guys. So
Empress. How
Yeah,
are you?
she's been waiting
Empress,
for quite a while since this morning, so if we can
no
take
Okay.
problem,
Brad to
Malcolm.
the
Look at
floor,
your
that would
DM,
be great.
Malcolm.
And
that's okay.
guys, before we get going, I know we've got a lot of big personalities in here right now, but again, please don't speak over each other. Give each other space so everybody's valued and we hear what you have to say, and it gets through to the right people. So say what you need to, but just tactfully.
Crypto Singh, we will need to have Rice up with us and the panel,
Hey,
please.
Rise Up
Yes,
just
we're
sent me a
working on it,
message.
guys.
Yeah, he's
Empress,
free.
Brent.
He's
He is
free.
restarting.
I'm very sorry, guys. It's getting a little bit chaotic. I had to mute you just for a moment while we're reorganizing the panel. The panel is full at the moment, so we're trying to reorganize. I cannot remove anybody from the request because if I remove you, I'm going to remove you from the room, and I don't want to do that. So if some of you can please step down, that would be wonderful, and we'll be happy to have you back up afterwards.
Yeah. Rise Up is restarting his Twitter. He was having an issue.
Yeah, I couldn't see
Okay.
Rise Up's request. As soon as I see it, I'll bring him up, and then hopefully we can move forward.
All right, let's hit these couple hands then, so we can get him up
Yes,
here.
please. Thank you so much.
Empress, I'm trying to remove myself. I'm not able to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead and
Okay.
remove.
Okay,
All right. Got
I've
you.
done that
Got
for
you,
you.
Lotus.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
I've done that for you. And Shaka, thank you for being here. Jonathan, thank you for being here. Faltron, thank you very much. So who's going to go first, Empress?
Also, Faltron's here. Thank you very much for being here. Let's start with Shaka.
All right. So peace to everybody. Hopefully everybody having a great morning. Del Crypto, peace to you as well. You seemed to disappear yesterday. I know you said you had an event to go to and you typed in at midnight, um, you know, time that people are asleep. We got personal opinions on how you were supposed to assess if you seen something so huge. Why didn't you go on space and say anything? You just wrote a post and then kept it like, oh, I'm going to talk tomorrow. We're going to release everything. But you explained that already, so I'm beating a dead horse. So yesterday, I had screen recorded. I believe no, it was the day before yesterday when you guys did the AMA. So I had screen recorded. We had Davey come up and he mentioned the wallets right on the AMA space live. And then you kicked them out and just said, oh, my fat fingers kicked them out. But he had already explained to you the wallets and you kicked them out and didn't ask anything about the wallets that was presented. Why did you do that?
So my understanding of that situation was that I brought David up. David had 9 questions that he wanted to ask. I asked him to pick 2 of the 9 so that we could keep other questions going. At that time, it had been over an hour. We had been speaking. And David respectfully delivered his 2 questions. I believe I answered his 2 questions, and I was under the understanding that like he was satisfied with those 2 questions, and then he even gave a summary statement of how he was going to be going and doing his pre or analysis of the red flags. And
No. That was David. We're talking about
yep.
Dave V from Rise Up. 2 different people.
That's
Not
Yes,
David.
Davey
and
Rise
then
Up.
it was Rise Up. Yes, it was the
Dave
Rise
V.
Up guy that I let up, but he never got a chance to speak. I fat fingered him before, like he didn't ask a question about wallets. I literally let him up, and like I thought that I was needed to still let him up, and I pressed it again. But no, when I pressed it again, it kicked him down. And then I'm like looking for him. You can like, I think you can hear me. Like, oh shit, I got the wrong person. Blah blah. And I kept it moving. Again, I was unfamiliar with who he is. I don't know his content. I am literally in a group with him right now and several other leaders in the space in which I organized at 9 o'clock. And I am open to answering any of his questions, but my answer is that I wasn't dodging him at all. And I think that the reason why I wasn't dodging him is because I truly wasn't familiar with him.
I yield my time.
Dell, I got a question from somebody. They said you were defending Lilly. However, Etherscan transactions show while the YouTube live was going on, there were wallet addresses airdropped. Of those addresses airdropped, they dumped immediately. Regardless of the YouTube live, why were these wallet addresses sent tokens, and why are you blame TARP?
Oh no, I myself did not blame the realist. I did not blame the leader of that project, who I say is the realist in the game. I I already made my statement earlier where I said that they were on YouTube doing what they do every night, trying to preach safety. They were accessing public information. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and that shouldn't have allowed 300 people to position them in early if things were done correctly, in my opinion. And I excuse me, but I personally have no blame for the realist in the game or his project. That's me personally. And I saw that statement that was made earlier today, and I know why you're thinking that. And let me tell you, I wasn't a part of that statement at all.
Okay, can you answer the wallet question by any chance? Why were there?
Yes, I will answer that question to the best of my ability
Do
right
you want me?
now.
Do you want me to repeat it?
Nope, I got it. I
Okay.
remember it. Yep, absolutely. So the way I understand it, because I was not there, um, and can I, before I answer your question, can I like highlight why I wasn't there? I think that's important
Yes,
because,
please.
yep, because it's like I think that there's a reason to say, what the hell? This is your project, Del Crypto. What the hell are you? You're not there. What the fuck? That's not right. What's going on here? I Logical, very logical. Um, the reason why I was not there is because it was not part of my job title, is not part of my role. My role with Lilly, I was hired with Lilly to uh, to build their medical blockchain, and that was my role. I wasn't hired, for anything like promotional or anything like that. That's not what I do. I have no interest in doing those things, and that's not what I was doing for Lilly. And I did represent them, absolutely, and I'm not dodging any accountability. Like, I was on the team, and my name's Luis Delgado, and there was literally a press release out. I accepted the position of building their medical blockchain, which I was in, which hadn't kick-started yet, right? And what I did not sign on to do, though, and it wasn't my role, and there was already an established team of amazing people and professionals that were working with Lilly, and they're working with their, what I to this day believe is this amazing technology that is, got this potential to do amazing things. And unfortunately, it had a horrible start that I truly just can't be a part of. And the reason why I wasn't there was because that truly wasn't my role. And so I never signed on for that position with the company, and so I wasn't part of that
Del, can I
process.
can I ask you on that note? If it's not your specific role, you obviously do realize the public nature of your being, that
Yep,
you're
I
very
take
well
full
known.
accountability. I don't want to dodge any. Like I said, I was on the team, right?
But
And
Del, that you're taking retrospective accountability. I take you as a highly intelligent man. You know how to read the room. You know how to speak to people. I think you know that your responsibility was more than just your job title, but your responsibility was to all of the people that invested their hard-earned money and lost money after the nightmare that was going on. If you saw the live stream of that YouTube video, I was watching that YouTube video too. They had pinned the address that is a question at the top, of their pinned tweets, and they had actually said that we're only pinning this here just so you guys can see what we are looking at. And multiple times they said, do not trust this, do not do this, we don't know what's going on there, we're just showing you what we can see. So they did everything in their power, for my opinion, to make sure that they were being transparent as can be. And Del, I respect what you're saying now, but yesterday, you're a grown man, very intelligent. You would know that that your presence in this environment would be needed at that vital time. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely 100%. Oh, how I wish if I were involved in it. First off, if I were involved, I completely believe that everything would have went smoothly and things would be moving forward. Who knows in what way? Because it was definitely tumultuous from the beginning here with the launch from a situational environment standpoint. But I absolutely agree. I if I had any inkling of anything that was going on yesterday while I was going on, it would have behooved me. I have the absolute responsibility. Like I'm always like trying to educate in this crypto space. And I always say I'm nothing special. I never claim to be the smartest anything, but I've been in this for a while and I do really well at the things that I do. And I never asked for anyone to listen to me. Some people have confided in me, and
Hey, Dell,
yep. No,
I'm
let
gonna
me get
be
to the point
honest.
where
I don't want to hear that bullshit
yep,
of you
I hear
apologizing. I
you.
want to know
I hear
why
you.
wallets were airdropped and why did they instantly sell,
You
and
got it.
why
Let me
did
get to that
all the
answer
And I
and
have
right
a lot
now.
of questions, Captain
Let
Anime.
me
when
get to that answer right now. To my
Let
listen,
him
no,
ask. You guys ask a question. Let him answer that one, please.
yeah.
yep. Okay. The okay. So there was the original Lilly address. They had distributed everything. They had deployed, and then we did the AMA the night before. And then on launch day, there were tons of fake addresses. There were worries of tons of bots setting up around that contract address. And my understanding is that they redeployed to get a new contract in an attempt to avoid all that. And so this is the reason why you see, I forget the exact time, but that they got the second Lily coin up there and that they put to the wallet and they did their deployment. So that's the answer to you for of the burn of why things went into the burn wallet. They deployed again a new coin in an attempt to keep their contract address secret, not knowing it was live on YouTube and not taking the steps to protect trading not being active while they were doing their work.
Well, my question was, why did these wallets get airdropped and why did they sell on the chart immediately?
So
Where's Brad?
I'm not.
Where's Brad right now? Where's Lilly Finance? What's going on? I'm confused, bro. Because
He was
respectfully,
down.
Yup.
we yielding the
Yup.
floor to Dell, but it's like,
Yup.
bro, like,
Mr.
where's
Torres, Mr.
Brad?
Torres. No, that's a great
Yup.
question. We're trying to get Brad up here. We see Lily Finance is there, so we're trying to get him up there. But respectfully, Delgado doesn't have to be here, and he is here. So let's give him the respect of at least speaking and answering questions in a methodical way.
I just don't want to keep going around the question because I feel you still haven't answered why there were wallets
Okay, so
preloaded and why did they sell?
you're saying that you see transactions of coins that were airdropped to a wallet and then sold. I haven't seen it, and I would love to see it.
Okay,
Because
I'll get Davey to send you that.
sure,
David, can you
cool,
send
cool.
it? Can you send him that, or just pin it on top?
What I have seen is 300 people getting in early when it was uploaded to the wrong version of Uniswap, and then trading was stopped, and then it was started again on the right version of Uniswap wrongly, and trading continued, and those people had taken a massive position and then dumped on everyone. So that's the reason why I tracked. There was this 89 ETH sell that had no buy, and it's because it was the buy was on the other version. And so, but I absolutely, I haven't seen what you're talking about, so I feel like I can't answer your question directly. But man, I would love to take a look because that's a different story altogether.
Can I go ahead now?
Yeah, let's move down the line. I don't want to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he didn't answer shit. Okay,
Guys,
Mr. Dell.
could Faltron and Rise Up please make requests so we can bring them up? And anybody
Yeah,
that's
dude,
done speaking, can we bring them
they're
down, please?
it's weird. They're in here and they're showing me pictures of them requesting, but nobody else can see them. I think there's so many
It's
people in
in
the
the.
room. Twitter keeps
I'll tell you
glitching.
this, man. And can I just say one statement? Is that okay? I'll try to keep it short.
Yeah.
I don't think Brad is running from anything. I think that I got on a team with Brad because of the person he is, and I truly believe that um I feel that he is going to stand up, and I think he's probably contrite. I know that he never intended for this, and I would love to hear what he's going to do to make things right. And I don't think he's like. I'm sure he'd love to get up here. Sounds like something's going on with the blockchain.
Yes, it definitely sounds that way because I did see Lily in here earlier, but I cannot see Lily in here now, even when I search through everybody in the
I tried
room.
multiple times to send Lilly Finance requests to come up and speak, but it didn't happen.
I am
And you
certain
know what?
that Lily doesn't have anyone's stolen money. And if it's for any reason found out that they do, I'm certain they will rectify it.
Dell,
So
Dell,
you
do you
so you
Dell,
saying
one
where
second,
where's
one
all
second,
this
Chaka,
money
bro.
at?
Dell, do you think Brad will come on and talk? Lily, Brad,
I
whoever.
do. I think no. I think Brad will. I'm sure he's trying to right now. I would imagine.
Okay,
Yes.
so here's
I'm
what's
gonna
gonna happen.
ask you five
So,
questions. I'm gonna
Coke,
ask you
Coke,
five
Coke, Coke.
questions.
Hold on.
As
I'll
per
just
Mr. Delgado, man.
Coke Zero. Hold on. So I'm gonna create a space right now. Just everybody come over to it, and then we'll redo the panel.
Yeah,
Yo,
because we're having
Malcolm, I think if we just get rid of a couple of speakers right now, we can get him up here.
Well,
The
here's the
simple
thing.
fact of
I went through the
yeah,
requests. There's a
guys,
lot of people who
listen.
want this to be recorded. There's a lot of people who want this to be recorded just
that's
to,
fine. No, I can respect that. That's fine, Malcolm.
yeah.
Malcolm,
That's
So let's
fair.
just get other people in.
Malcolm, you gonna open up or you want me to? What do you want to do?
Here's open one. Go and
All right,
co-host.
we're gonna go there because Dell. Sorry
That's some
about this, but
bullshit, yo.
we can't get
It
Rise
That is
Up.
it's okay.
bullshit, Torres. Let's go.
Okay, Malcolm is gonna go ahead and work on that, and we'll all move over to the other room so that we can
If
record it so that
uh,
others can listen as
if
well.
one of the hosts or something in here could pin his new room at the top.
Yes, certainly we can do that. Empress, you know how to do that. Could you do that for us, please?
Yes, let me look for it.
And Mr. Delgado, thank you for being in here. Please come over to that room. Hopefully they'll
Yes,
be
please.
respectful and we'll get some, real questions going. And please invite Brad and Lily Finance as well, please.
Thank you very much.
Well, actually, while Dell's in here, any other questions that we got for a minute while they're cooking up the other room?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So Dell, I mean, you kind of hit on you had plans that day with your event, but for the most part, did the rest of the team not notify you or say anything? I mean, here's the day of the launch of the token. There's issues being brought up beforehand, and nobody's out pumping this. Nobody's doing AMAs. Nobody's on YouTube. Nobody was anywhere to be found to ask questions of before the launch or anything like that. This is kind of like Cowboy Stadium opening up and the Dallas Cowboys not showing up for opening day of the season at their brand new stadium. Um, did anybody relay anything to you about that? And also, too, I noticed that you said twice now that you can't be involved with the project that does these things. So, are you saying that you are leaving Lilly?
Oh yes, that's a great point. Yes, I have officially tendered my resignation. Officially, I spoke with Brad directly. I let him know what I believed happened and why I couldn't be a part of it. I let him know that like I know that his heart is pure and I don't think that he intended to do anything wrong, but still I can't be a part of it. And we split amicably, and I think he's a great guy with a pure heart, with an amazing technological idea, trying to bring it for pure reasons, and it was unfortunately terribly done.
Yo, real quick, Malcolm, his room's not showing up. It's showing unavailable. I'm opening a room right now, recording it. Dell, I'm gonna send you an invite right to your inbox.
Okay, you're gonna send me an invite to my inbox. Gotcha.
Yes, everybody come.
I gotta return a call from my stepdad, and I'm coming right in.
Dell, we can
All right,
keep this going until that room's
yeah.
actually open, just so we don't lose you. So why don't we keep it here open? You can keep asking questions in the panel right now, and then
Well, I think
Empress, if you can please.
there was another part. It was Anime who was just speaking. I think there was another
No,
part to his.
that was me. I was
Oh,
asking if the team had relayed to you that they weren't going to
right.
be out promoting the project on the day that
Yep.
they were launching, because it was a ghost town, man. Here you got your project that you've been waiting for. You've taken it off of Mass because things are being delayed, and nobody was anywhere around to be seen.
Yeah. Yes. They were putting out very little messages, obviously focused on the launch. And I, not being part of the launch process, and being so the Lilly launch was scheduled like with what a 2 days in advance, right? Moved to Friday at 8 p.m. I had committed to judging this boxing event months in advance. And it's not part of my job title, so I didn't feel any reason to cancel it. I trusted that the team would move forward with what I feel is a simple task of launching a coin. And but I was unavailable to them. Like literally at the time the craziness was going on, I was ringside in the judge's chair.
Mose, go ahead, please.
And if anyone doesn't believe it, and if anyone thinks that I'm lying or copying out, there's this website called boxrec.com where all boxers and professional registered officials who are licensed have
All right.
everything they do recorded.
Cool. Just Dell, I don't believe that you've answered a single person's question. I'm gonna keep it respectful. I want to know yes or no. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing more. Yes or no. Can we do that?
We can do it.
Awesome. So before you joined the Lilly team, did you know that Brad had his RICO case going?
No, it was not a RICO case. No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did you know about his current lawsuit?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know that there was an update to the lawsuit 4 days ago before they decided to leave Cybermask?
No, it was up. There was an update actually before that, and that when it was no. That's what no.
No, thank you. Okay. So this is where you don't have to go yes or no, but I'm just curious to know why you that wasn't a red flag for you personally and why you continue to push that, because again, it's an ongoing case. That's just one thing. Well, actually, you know what? I'm sorry. There's so many things with Lilly that I can clear up for you guys, but let's just keep it. Why did they decide to change the contract last second?
So wait a minute. Are we going off? So off the first question?
Yeah. I'm sorry, because I would rather just ask real questions. I'm sorry if I'm coming across disrespectful. There's a
No,
lot
man.
of
No. I got
emotions.
thick skin, man. No, it's an
Cool.
emotional time. You got every right to be emotional.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. So, the biggest red flag for me, aside from Brad and his court, everything, was the contract itself. Again, Anime tried asking this and tried asking you this multiple times, and you didn't answer him. So I'm gonna try to attempt to get another answer again.
Cool.
So if you know where I'm getting with this, I'll let you answer it. But again, none of us
No.
have felt that
Let's
we
do
have
the yes
gotten that
no
answer.
so that I can be for sure I can answer it, because I'm of the opinion I answered Anime directly, and if I didn't, I want to make it more clear and answer him directly. He didn't respond to me that he wasn't satisfied with the response. I thought he was, but you're obviously not. So let's go.
So why was the contract?
After these questions, can we migrate to the new room so that we can get everything? They have it set up and ready to go.
Well, actually, Dell, go ahead and go to that new room because those guys are gonna.
Before I join
would
that room, I have to return a call to my stepdaddy.
So Dell, you will be in that room, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be in that room.
Okay. Awesome.
I ain't running from nothing. And I won't be in that room all day. I won't be in there forever. I will have to leave, but I'll be back at 9, and I won't have to leave. I don't know if anyone missed that. That's why I set up that one at 9 o'clock, because that way I can like answer any and every question.
Cool.
And then yep. And but I
Del,
want
also,
So
to get
anybody,
into
so
flavor.
so Moses, let's stop there, guys. Everybody,
Yeah.
please respectfully go to Anime's room. Malcolm would be in there. Dell, after your phone call, please join us in there, and we'll get some real questions answered. So thank you very much for this room, everybody. And
Thank
Dell,
you, Singh.
we'll see you
Hey,
in just a little bit.
Crypto Sense.
Yeah,
Crypto
mate.
Sense.
Go ahead.
With all